Operation status quo. Operation status quo. Prepare to engage. Operation status quo. Ready to engage. Operation status quo. Engaged. Engaged. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Operation Status Quo. Hey, I got to make it sound like it's important, right? You know what I mean? Otherwise, what the hell are we doing here? Shut up. What's that noise? Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. I don't like the extra noises in the background, ladies and gentlemen. It's too many buttons to hit all the time. How are we doing out there today on a beautiful Wednesday? It's Wednesday. It might not be Wednesday where you are at the present moment if you're watching this at a later time, but it is Wednesday in this present moment where I'm doing this right now. So I will say happy Wednesday, and whatever day or time it is for you, just insert that into your space, okay? All right. I am Pete.Palma. I am your user-friendly host. This, of course, is Operation Status Quo, the place where we observe the status quo of life. We learn to flow with the status quo of life, and most importantly, we create our own flow of quo, because that's the only way to go. So what are you doing out there today to create your own flow of quo? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, if you're not living your flow of quo, you are living someone else's flow, ladies and gentlemen. And that, as we say, ding, 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 is a no-no right here on Operation Status Quo. All right, so let me get into my... I probably should do this like maybe before the show, kind of just like get all the juices going. I did my little dipsy doodle at the pool, so I'm feeling good. Dipsy doodle. I got to give a ding for the dipsy doodle. I know RC3, our good friend of Operation Status Quo, he always loves when I talk about my dipsy doodles. It's a dipsy doodle. All right, so we're going to have some fun today on Operation Status Quo. For a change, for a change, I was thinking maybe we have some fun today, right? I don't know, maybe make the show interesting for people. That's the intent all the time. Like I always tell you, this is a live stream of consciousness, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of just like a free form of expression because, our world is serious. Things are too heavy. And we talk here on Operation Status Quo all the time about not taking life so seriously. I don't take myself seriously, right? Let's not take everything, ourselves and the world at large. Well, why are we taking it all so seriously and putting so much weight and pressure on ourselves all the time? That's what Operation Status Quo is all about, right? It's all about just like, I'm not saying we have to be bums and lazy and just floating around in la land. We live lives, but let's live lives that make sense instead of doing a bunch of nonsensical stuff all the time just because we're scared and penned in by what others think and what the world tells us we should do, right? I mean, it's really just kind of that simple, man. I'm just a fun guy here to share fun times with you, the fun people out there. And if you're not fun, maybe we can put a little fun into your life. Stop being a curmudgeon. We don't need it. We don't want it. Yeah, put a smile on that face. Remember like in Batman? Heyo. Let's put a smile on that face of yours. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if I could, please try some semblance of reality. Today is before I get into my point, I'm going to tell you, and then I'll tell you, and then I'll tell you. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. Today is the 22nd of October in the good year 2025, and today's program is entitled Behind My Scenes. We're going to go behind the scenes of, I've been having such a great time. I talk about it here a lot. Doing the characters and stuff and the different bits that have been going on Facebook. I think it's that's mostly where they are. I guess that's where I get most of my views. They're here on YouTube too, but I don't know. Whoever watches, I don't know. Anyway, it's just fun to make the videos and do the stuff, and I just wanted to share a little behind the scenes with you on that momentarily. But first, I wasn't going to bring up any kind of point of seriousness today, but I just was thinking I was going to tell this story quickly because social media is such a crazy thing, right? And most of the time, we don't even realize what percentage of what we're seeing is real, not even just real with the stories or information we're being told, but who's telling it to us, if they even really exist and they're real people. Just like I always say, David Muir from ABC World News Tonight is not real, right? He's some sort of configuration of AI or something, right? To just be that face and image to put forth to the public. But not to go down that path, but I just say there's this one person that I was friends with on Facebook, I guess through other people, blah, blah, blah. He had friended me a while back. And one of those people kind of more like in the truth community things. And, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I think the point of everything, I'm going to make the point before I even tell the story. Like the point is we don't know what's real. That's part of what we talk about here in Operation. That's what the whole I just said about not taking life seriously, not taking ourselves seriously, not taking, you know what I mean? We really don't know. Even the people who get really upset and talk about the science, like, people who think that, we're not listening to science when it comes to, medical stuff. I don't want to get into the depth of it all, but I'm trying to say, everybody just think they just want to hang their hat on something. I know it, it's true. And like, we don't know anything. Even the stuff I talk about. I mean, I just go by what feels like I'm just trying to write. But I don't know. I'm no expert on anything either. And I think we should all kind of think that way. Like, just because somebody, even I'm not saying the earth is flat, or all I'm just trying to say is like, even that story and how much controversy goes into it. People on the side that would vehemently oppose that idea, would be talking about the science and it's ridiculous and it's stupid. And of course it's round and we have proof and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, okay, but you don't even know how valid that proof is, right? Just because it came to you from an organization that you believe, you trust. And the same thing on the other side, like it being flat, like, we don't know. Like, it's like, unless you go up there yourself personally and really kind of see. And again, I always talk about this. I don't know why I'm getting deep into that, but I think it's multidimensional more so than flat round. That's a whole nother subject to talk about. But it is what it is. All I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is just that, like, everybody gets deep into these things and they want to believe everything is that's just it, and there's no room for. I think the thing is, like, you can believe whatever you want to believe, and you should believe whatever you believe, whatever you believe that is your life, and how you act and what you do, what gets you through the day. I don't care. Believe whatever you want to believe, but at the end of it, you have to know, even while you're believing that, like, it's just a belief, and it doesn't mean that it is the ultimate truth, because the ultimate truth it encompasses everything, even the things you don't believe, because there's only one. You know what I mean, right? So you believe something, or something resonates with you because that's the frequency you're in, right? And it just kind of goes that way, but it doesn't mean that that's like the ultimate truth. All right, so that's just like, everybody's just so all the time like, no, this is the way it is. No, this is the science proved this, or this proves that, or blah blah blah. It was they showed this 100 years ago. You don't know. I mean, nobody knows. But everybody thinks they get mad about it. So that's what I mean, people. Just relax. All we have is, like, when you step out your door or you look out your window or whatever's in front of your face, that's what's real for that moment, right? And like, that's where you have to be engaged with the present moment and reality, and not like, I don't know, I'm getting off topic here, Phil, but let me just tell the story real quick. This guy posts on Facebook, like, I don't know, like, it has to be like 20 posts a day, easy. And it's always the stuff like, Jennifer Aniston's really a man, Brad Pitt's really a woman, Hillary Clinton was executed 10 years ago. I mean, like, and the thing that gets me about it is that, like, he just says all this stuff like, so, like, it's a matter of fact, like, hey, dummy. You know what I mean? And I'm saying, like, how the hell do you know? And the last thing he posted, this is when I had to comment, because I never comment really, but I asked him if he was a bot. I said, are you a bot? Because, like, how do you post all this, like, so many a day of, like, stuff you have no idea about whether it could be true or not true? He had posted that Marilyn Monroe faked her death, and she was alive until 2023, and she attended many Trump rallies. And then he shows a bunch of these pictures of this old lady next to a young Marilyn Monroe. I mean, the old lady looked like a gutter rat. You know what I mean? Like, I still think Marilyn Monroe, if she was there, would have some class. And again, oh my God, here we go again. I'm really getting into it now, but I'm just saying, like, and that, even something in that, like what happened with JFK, what happened with Marilyn Monroe, what's going on with Trump, what's all this kind of stuff. I talk about it all the time. These people are more like, they're symbols and figures, more so bigger than the individual and the actual circumstance that we think occurred, right? Everything is beyond our physicality. Everybody's like tunnel vision on physicality, tunnel vision on 3D life, tunnel vision on what's tangible, tunnel vision on, like, just immediate satisfaction, immediate gratification. And I'm just like, I don't know, it just drives me crazy, That guy blocked me though on Facebook. He unfriended me and blocked me. I was like, well, I was hoping for maybe a little bit of a discussion, but people can't take it. It's like, dude, you come on every day and you're saying this one's a man, this one's a woman, this is fake, and it's just like, especially the people that say, I'm somebody that if I had to lean one way, I would lean towards Trump, but I don't believe in any of it. And like the truth is, like, all these people that talk about he's the savior, saving the world, and all this, and maybe what I mean is, like, maybe, but don't say it like it, like it's so true. I mean, what the freak do you know? He could be the Antichrist, tricking everybody, and then he's gonna, I don't know, right? I mean, like, he's just like, who the freak knows? And the truth really is, if it was really that serious that they wanted to wipe out the entire population or control everybody, like the way they say with everything, and digital implants in your brain. I mean, why waste the time to do all? Just freaking, they could just fly some planes over and gas out like half the country, right? I mean, I'm sure they have ways that they could wipe out the whole population. They could probably create a storm and wipe out half the country. So I don't know. It's just like, it's just crazy to me. Like oh, there's this deep plan. There's no reason for the plan. Like, to me, everything is like I always say, everything is happening, and there's energies on this side and energies on that side, and they're always kind of working together, because here in this life, we're here to engage so that we can learn and grow. And it's all part of one thing. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't plan to. I'm sorry. Remember in Goodfellas when Henry gets mad when she pulls the gun on him, and then he's like, I gotta worry about getting whacked on the street, and then I gotta come home to this. And she's like, I'm sorry. She's all like rolling around on the floor. Maybe this show should be just me randomly doing movie lines, right? Maybe that would be more interesting. Oh, RC3 is in the hizzy. Let's see, RC3, that guy blocked me. Yeah, right. That's why he blocked me for speaking my mind. And people here could do the same thing, right? You don't like what I'm saying, you could just stop following the show, or I guess most people have made their voice heard, because most people don't watch the show. Either way, man, I'm just trying to be me, and I don't care. My perspective, whatever, it's different from people. I've learned that my life is what it is. Like I'm not meant to fit into the normal population. Like I'm some kind of I don't know what the hell I am. But that's like I said, sometimes I think to myself, like, other people, they just do things. They just get up in the morning, they might go work in their garage a little bit, or they just do their little job, and then just come home and they just talk to other people, and they watch a little TV, or maybe the weekend they'll cut the grass. Like people do things. Like my brain is always like, I don't know, I'm always like I can't even like it's like in such another space. But anyway, all right, so let's have some fun here on Operation Status Quo today. Finally, can we get to the fun? I tortured you for 12. 12 is like an angel number, so 12 on the clock. Heyo. So I wanted to just have some fun and do behind my scenes a little bit. Oh, I forgot to I gotta go get the hat. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to just sing a song to yourself. I'll be back in 1 second. Pardon me, I still got my bathing suit on for my dipsy doodle. I'll be right back. You probably can still hear me. Keep listening. I have to get I want to show you I have to have this. I can't believe I knew I was going to forget something. All right, I'm not going to show it to you yet, but I knew I was going to forget something. I wasn't gone too long, was I? All right, did I make you nervous? All right. Sorry you had to see the bottom half of me. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So I was going to show you some of the props I have and what I use to create some of these characters. I thought it would just be fun. So let me start with oh, by the way, let me start with this actually. I was going through some of my old stuff and I came across this when I worked in radio. The first station I worked at, WBZC 88.9 FM in Pemberton, New Jersey, a voice for Burlington County. Before the station went on, they did a story in the Burlington County Times, the newspaper there, and I was fortunate enough to be featured. That's me. Look, I have hair. See that? I'm with the old CD players and the cart machines. And if RC3 is watching, I know he'll appreciate this because it'll bring back memories for RC3. RC3 actually used to come on the show sometimes when, his show was right before my show. So poor RC3 had to deal with that. Oh, my goodness gracious. RC3 says that this can't be scripted, I think. You're right, RC3, I should script that I'm going to exit. I exit stage left. Right? All right. Anyway, let's start with Murray the Mermaid. All right. So, no. Okay. Yeah. We'll do Murray and we'll go into, hold on, because I'm going to start with the wig though. So I use this wig. Now these wigs that I have, look at this goofy thing. These wigs I have are old, and they actually, I think this one was for a costume for my brother. I'm saying these wigs I've been using are like all from like the 80s. All right. So like this one I think was for a costume for my brother when he was being a Native American Indian. So I'll use this wig. This is a multiple, I got to take the headphones off. This is a multiple usage wig. So let me put this on real quick. You think I should do a show with a wig on one time if you guys want me to do a whole show? Look at this thing. Right? So now I put the wig on, right? And now I'm gonna show you that I do a couple things with this wig. I got to find, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we're working together here. I probably should have organized this stuff better so I didn't have to dig through the box. Hold on, stick with me. This is fun. This is what we do here on Operation. What the frig? Where the hell is that darn thing? Here it is. All right. Okay, God, I'm so sorry. So, and this is a sarong that I had picked up when I was in Bali, Indonesia for one of my yoga teacher trainings, right? So we take the sarong with this wig, and of course we don't use the ponytail for this particular. And I think you know where we're going with this. This is everybody's. I get a lot of positive feedback for Mama Vincenzo. So let me see if I can do this real quick. Let's put this over my head. And we become, now we're not quite Mama Vincenzo yet, ladies and gentlemen, because, hold on. There we go. We're getting there though, right? We're getting there. Little Mama Vincenzo. And then I got these glasses. I think they were like my grandfather's, like from like the 70s or the 60s. I don't know. Look. They were like work glasses, like when you were like, if you were using a drill or a saw or something, like, so they were like, you know, protect, this was protective eyewear, like back in the 60s or 70s, right? But they're so goofy, these glasses. Anyway, so the only hard part about doing this is that I can't see without my regular glasses. So every time I film and do this, it's like, I got to just hope for the best. And then I got to go back and watch and see how it came out. But then I can get like this. And I get in there and I go, oh, I love him, my sweet son of Vincenzo. He's such a beautiful boy. He make a mama so proud. He'll work so hard all the time. And I just want to thank everyone out there for watching Operation The Status Quo with the Pete.palma. And you will listen to his A Happy Day album. It is so nice. It make me so happy. Everything you would do to support the Pete.palma and help my son Vincenzo. And when my son Vincenzo is happy, I'm a happy mama. I love you all. All right, there we go, Mama Vincenzo. Mama Vincenzo. I gotta put my glasses back on. What did I hit here? I did hit the right button. Hey-o. I can't hear because I don't have my headphones on. All right, so that's like Mama Vincenzo, right? And then, put that over there and get that over there. And then with this wig also, then I could become Murray the Mermaid. I flip this thing over like this over here. And I didn't bring it up, but I got like a white blanket thing that I'll put on. And usually I have the shirt off because obviously he's a fish. And fish don't wear shirts, ladies and gentlemen, right? But I got this thing. Check this thing out. Now this was actually at the pool. I guess somebody left it behind, and it was there for days and days and days. And then eventually I decided to pick it up because I got an idea. I kept seeing it there, and then it clicked in my head I can do an idea like as a mermaid, right? So I picked this thing up, and I can get it on my lower body. It's a little tiny. I can kind of fit in there a little bit, but I'd like to do more. It's just hard to move around with this on. And I got to film everything myself. So, but I want to include Mary a little bit more. Let's see. And this wig I also I'll just use this wig in general for, other characters if I need to. But, anyway, so that's that with that one there. And then, well, I'll just show you. Pastor Percy's very simple. Pastor Percy, I just made this nice little cross out of with the a piece of cardboard. I always want to say we don't take things seriously here, right? Like I said in the beginning of the show. So I always want everything just to be fun. So I want people to know it's not not real. Like I don't think anybody thinks what I'm doing is real anyway. But look, I took this old sheet. All I did was take an old sheet. See how you can do this kind of stuff at home for your. This is my kind of fun, Go around the house and say, how can I make a costume out of something? I took this old sheet and I just cut it in the middle. I probably could, look at this. I probably could do other stuff with this. Oh, I probably can do like some kind of nun. I can do like a nun with this maybe, right? Isn't that kind of like a nun? Anyway, I put this over like that. And see, then we got the little black, with the black shirt. It makes it look like the collar a little bit if I kind of tuck this in and tuck that in there a little bit, right? And then, we put the cross on. Put the cross on. See that? Whoops. And now Pastor Percy, praise God Almighty Christ in heaven. We just want to offer peace and praise to everyone out there. The world is a difficult place. The world is a tumultuous place. But the Lord God can save you today for just $1. Maybe $2. It depends. What you give to God is what God gives to you. Praise his name. Yeah, Pastor Percy. I enjoy Pastor Percy. It's my way of showing my appreciation for religion. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? I was raised a Catholic, so I'm still recovering from that. All right, we got very simply here the JJKK hat. I actually bought this hat for my Bali, Indonesia trip as well. And then I just put that on. It's real easy to be JJKK. I got a shirt that I use for him. I love doing JJKK. Hello, this is JJKK reporting live for Operation Status Quo. Pete Palma was unable to be here today, but asked me to fill in to deliver to you the quality programming he knows you are used to receiving. So we got JJKK. Oh, now here, let me show you. Let me show you a good one. Now this hat, as simple as it is, this little. Now I'll use it like this sometimes, just as like a general character. If I just do my kind of voice or just like a face, I'll wear it like this. But it's got multiple uses. I turn it to the back. And I think you know where we're going with this, ladies and gentlemen. I turn it to the back, and all of a sudden, when they say, when Sylvester Stallone says in Over the Top, because when I turn my hat around, I become a machine. Well, when I put these glasses on, I become, hey, man, these Paco, man. Let me tell you something. Pete Palma is the best, man. He have been so good to Paco. I have been working with Pete, man, since the 90s, okay? And he's always been there for me. He's always helped me, man. And I know, man, that he would do the same for you. So you stick with Pete Palma and you stick with Operation Status Quo, man. All right. Paco, love you, man. Gotta go. All right. And then if I just turn the hat a little bit this way, you know what I mean? Or is it this way? I don't know. Let's just do it. What the hell's the difference? Let's just do it this way. And then we get a little bit of the beads. And get the beads on. And then we put these glasses on. Oh, man. Now we candy as G, man. I go up. I go down. I like OSQ all around the town, man. Yeah, I'm a rapper. Man. Oh, my God. Oh. All right, let's see. So, yeah, the Paco and all that. I'll just show you a few more things. This is a softball that I covered in foil to do my Raymond Starr, which Raymond Starr is just the beard. I got this beard here, and if I put that on real quick for you, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't this fun to see the behind the scenes? Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have some character ideas. I'd be happy to take that on. And then, I become Raymond Starr. The foil ball knows all. What are your questions for the future? Let me predict the answers. But with this beard, and then I got this goofy wig. Now, I think this wig came from like my aunt and uncle. I don't know if they were doing like a Sonny Cher or like a Beatles, the costumes, like way back in the day, like when I was a kid. Like I was probably like 12 or something, right? That's how old this wig is. And I put this on, and now I am the Dr. Sigmund Freud. I have the superior mind. The people come to me because they cannot think for themselves. And I am here to do the thinking for them. The doctor is in. So the Dr. Sigmund Freud. I guess I can do another character that I haven't done yet. Like I'll create another one and just use the wig, right? You know what I mean? I don't know who this would be, but that looks kind of cool like that if I wore it like that. What do you think? Right? All right, and then we got the other wig. And this wig, I love using this wig. This is for my, you ever see the guy with the white t-shirt that's always scared of everything? He doesn't really have a name. When I write the little scripts out for him, I usually, I label him as just a moron because I consider him like a representation of the general population. So I call him just a moron. But for the future, I like to give him a real name. So I believe I'm going to name him Justin Morone, like just a moron. Justin Morone will be his name. But he's always like, I don't know what to do. Things are happening and no one told me what to think about it. No one told me how to react to it. I just see the world and I'm scared. I'm just scared of everything, and I just do what everybody says. Hopefully I won't be scared anymore. I don't use this wig for anything else. I just use that wig for him. And what else we got? Anything good to share? I mean, that's it. Oh, yeah, well, I got this helmet, right? I use this guy sometimes, just my construction guy. He's just like a secondary character. And I also have, of course, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to bring, I'm not going to run back to get the BB gun, but I use the BB gun. I have a BB rifle. Again, something that I bought probably when I was, when did I get that BB gun? I was probably like 14. So, I don't like to use real firearms in my videos. I'm not trying to threaten the world. So we use the BB gun and we put this on, and then it's time to, where is that Paco? I'm gonna get you. So that's our ICE agent friend. I don't really have a name for him either. It's based off a Lieutenant Duke character I used to do, but I just label him as ICE agent. I think if I was to refer to him by name, I would call him Lieutenant. I put my glasses are on. I gotta put my headphones on. Put my headphones on so I get some applause. Yeah. Wasn't that fun to go behind the scenes a little bit and see some of the stuff we do here? Heyo. I tell you, I just love doing those. Oh, and I have this. This is like for when I do Nigel. I actually got this at I got this at Disney. Like when I was like 16, maybe that kind of age. It's so crazy. And even that arm back there hanging on the wall. I mean, I got that. I think at Spencer's gift shop or something back when I was in high school. And I don't know if you could see the glasses hanging from it. They're the googly eyes. But hello, this is Nigel. Operation Status Quo. A good show for a change. Take 45. You know what I mean? Oh, gosh. So, yeah, I ran in there to get this hat. And if I would have forgot this, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I did Mama Vincenzo. And how the hell can I forget, of all people? Let me tell you something. We got a real problem around here. My mom is on the phone with this guy all the time. Now, if you need me to come down there and talk to you, you let me know. In the meantime, you start watching Operation Status Quo and give this guy Pete something to do so he leaves my damn mother alone. I'm tired of it. All right, yeah. I love this hat. You know what's funny about this hat? Is there anything funny about this hat? Hey-o. What's funny about this hat is I am not a hat person. I would never think to go buy a hat like this, really. Not that I don't think it looks nice, but I'm just not a hat guy. But when I did the photo shoot for the website for the album coming out, the people that I was working with thought it'd be a nice idea and I would look good in a hat. So I got the hat. And then because I had the hat, I was able to become Vincenzo. So, yeah, that's what we got here on Operation Status Quo today, ladies and gentlemen. My headphones on. Yeah. Behind the scenes. Behind my scenes. You probably don't want to get too far behind my scenes. Right? Yeah, and speaking of the music, I'll just put this out there as a tidbit. I actually have an appointment tomorrow with a recording studio. I'm looking forward to going in there. I'm working with some new people to try to get some new music released, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to know that is still happening. I'm still working on that. Everything takes time. You know how it is. So I'm just a man of the people here to share with you. I'm sharing the insight of my life. I don't know how exciting that is to you, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I just figure I share because I like for people to see behind the scenes and know that I don't take anything seriously and I'm just having fun and we're just playing and just trying to put smiles on people's faces, and that's what we do here on Operation Status Quo. And I'll be damned, we're going to keep it under 30 minutes today. Thank you so much for being here today with me on Operation Status Quo. If you haven't done so already, please take the time to like, subscribe, share, send this out to your friends, your family, those you love, and of course those you despise as well. I love each and every one of you out there individually as well as a group. God bless you. Don't forget to check out the Happy Day album. Don't forget to subscribe to Operation Status Quo. I got something on my head. I'm looking at my screen. I see I got something on my head. Did I get it? There we go. Now I got it. Excuse me. Hold on. RC3, thanks for being in the chat today. He says, where is last week's star of the show? I don't know. Who was your last week's star of the show? Oh, Miles. You're talking about the cat. Miles is downstairs today. He didn't make it up for the show today. But yes, RC3, Miles was definitely the star of the show. Anyway, please subscribe, blah, blah, blah. God bless you. I love you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Until next time, check out pete.palma.com. All right. Until next time, Operation Status Quo disengaged.
Is a boulevard of 10 short